Welcome to our guide to the waterfalls of Michigan's Upper Peninsula. With over 300 waterfalls scattered across the UP, there's no shortage of breathtaking sights. But today, we're taking you to some of our absolute favorites. Starting on the west side and working our way east, we'll visit some of the most stunning falls, including the largest in the UP. We'll show you where each one is located, what to expect on the trail, and take you right to the falls themselves. Some are easy to reach, but others will take a little effort. All are worth the journey. This Lovenesters adventure is all about chasing waterfalls.
Welcome back to Lovenesters. We are in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan searching for waterfalls.
So in this video, we have curated our favorite waterfalls. We will let you know how hard or easy we think it is. Not all the guidebooks we agree with on their assessment of that. Let you know what it looks like. We'll take you along and you can decide for yourself if it's a waterfall that you'd be interested in seeing.
And typically the noisier the waterfall, the better. So hopefully we get some noisy waterfalls.
And just as an extra tip, check the description of this video. Some of these are very hard to find. GPS is taking you to the wrong places. So we'll try to put those notes in the description to try to help you out.
All right, that's your sign. That's all you get. All right, well, thanks for joining us today. We are starting with the westernmost waterfall in Michigan. It's on the Michigan map as being a Michigan waterfall, but we are very, very close to Wisconsin. I'm not entirely sure what state we're in. Now, this, if you had mobility issues, yes, it's not stairs, but this is a rather steep, uneven incline. Look at that. Some thoughtful person put a bench here. You could just sit and look at the water. So once you get down that steep incline, this little trail is not bad. It's relatively flat and decently groomed, but I would call it pretty treacherous to get down here. We almost missed it. When you get to the powerhouse, go all the way up around the back to the right to find another path that leads to the waterfall. Anyone with mobility issues, this is not the hike for you. I thought, based on what we read, that this was like an easy hike and I could wear sandals, and that's a big no.
Superior Falls, we would highly recommend.
It's a beautiful, beautiful falls to come and see. It's not an easy waterfall to get to, but that means you kind of have it to yourself.
You do have it to yourself. Absolutely stunning.
Let's go see another one.
Okay.
So we are on a quest to find Interstate Falls. Google Maps took us to somebody's driveway who's obviously had too many people show up there. There was a sign out front not to come in there. So Hurley Animal Hospital might be a better thing to put into your GPS, or there's kind of a greenhouse where you're turning. So this Interstate Falls is a little bit tricky.
One of the nice things about this waterfall is the walk to it. You're walking through a tamarack forest, so it's a whole good experience, a beautiful walk down to the waterfall.
Okay, so the trail goes both ways. We're gonna go ahead and take the one to the left. Hope it's right. Okay, again, they called this an easy hike. The road has been relatively flat. You've been looking, deer ruts and rocks. This is the first hill that we've had, so you're definitely dealing with uneven terrain on this hike. All right, there are quite a few steps to get down to the base of these falls. So again, they're not accessible to everyone, but it doesn't take that long to get here, and it's a beautiful, beautiful hike.
Hey, welcome back to Lovenesters. We are at Interstate Falls in the western part of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
This is absolutely beautiful. The walk here, I would not call it easy. I would call it moderate, but it's 100% worth it. Stunning waterfall. Even in September, it is still blowing.
So we are trying to find the Powderhorn Falls. If we are right, you could go down to the Powder Mill Creek Resort and Conference Center, park there, and you walk up 2 telephone poles. This is the unmarked trail that we hope is going to lead us to this fall. This one, I'm telling you, this one's hard to find. It says it's easy to get to, but difficult to locate. And I would agree with that. So I love this about the UP. There's nothing fancy. You are doing the rugged here, but they've given you a rope if you want to get down to the base of the falls. So what the heck, we're going. Well, this is what you see if you walk all the way down. You do not see the waterfall.
Absolutely no signs, but this is really a beautiful waterfall. Need I say a hidden gem?
Well, this is an unexpected surprise. Oh, what a lovely thing that somebody set up. You're right at the top of the falls. You can look out. All right, Powderhorn Falls. It is as primitive as it could be. There is no restroom. There are no markers. It's primitive, it's rugged, but it's kind of fun. You know, you really feel like you are discovering this waterfall out in the wild. We are here at the Black River National Scenic Byway. There's supposed to be 5 waterfalls within 5 miles. And our plan is going to be to move the car and see all 5 of them as quickly as we can. All right, so the walk in is kind of an unpaved trail so far, not too hard. All right, so the trail does get a little washed out and a little bit more difficult. All right, so Conglomerate Falls is a 3/4 mile hike in and a 3/4 mile hike out. There are no rest facilities at this place, and it's all downhill on the way there, but it's all uphill, very uneven terrain and steps on the way back. But it's pretty and definitely worth the walk. All right, well, there's quite a few steps. It looks like we can get a little closer. It's totally worth it. There's a second viewing area, much better view, absolutely lovely. They are really going. Okay, so we have 2 falls down and 3 to go before it gets dark. That last one was Potawatomi Falls. That was a pretty easy walk. Like, I would say at most it was a 1/4 mile round trip. You can't see the falls very well unless you keep on going to a viewing platform. But once you're there, absolutely beautiful. So Gorge Falls looks like it doesn't want us to go down. But if you're ever here and you choose to do Gorge Falls, just know it's close to the parking lot, but there's quite a bit of stairs.
Just when I thought we were gonna have an easy waterfall. ...143 steps or so to get down to these falls, but you can get incredibly close to them. Very pretty Sandstone Falls. Going up is going to be interesting. Just really keep that in mind if you come here. The steps are on an angle and very steep and very uneven. All right, we did it. All the steps coming back up, but that fall was fun. I think we're gonna make it before dark. One more fall to go. So, Lovenester tip, when you see these markers that say scenic area, those are the waterfalls, and they come up pretty fast. It's 5 falls within 5 miles. Oh dear. This is another trail that's gonna have a lot of steps.
Five falls in 5 miles. We did it.
We did it before it got dark. Highly recommend. Just be prepared for a lot of stairs. Rainbow Falls, 190 stairs.
Thanks for being here.
So for Gabbro Falls, you are looking for this metal gate and then parking right across, and that is your unmarked path to get to these falls.
This is definitely worth the drive. On the western side of the UP, Gabbro Falls.
Michigan, the UP of Michigan is incredible. Every time we come up here, we find a new spot. And the beauty is...
It leaves you speechless. So Bonanza Falls is a very easy walk, and it's literally a 10-minute stop. The falls are nothing spectacular, but the scenery around it is breathtaking.
It is beautiful.
The walk into Bonanza Falls is 100% handicap accessible. It's a paved trail, very easy to find and very easy to get to. Oh my goodness, there's a reason. This is one of the best ones in Michigan.
Welcome back. We are in Bonanza Falls in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Highly recommend this waterfall. It is easy to get to and the view is spectacular.
If you're enjoying our adventures today, we'd sure appreciate it if you'd give this video a thumbs up. And hey, subscribe to the channel. Every week we post a new adventure idea.
Thanks for being here.
Not far from Bonanza Falls, you'll find the beautiful Agate Falls.
Really easy to get to. You park right off of Highway 28.
So the walk into Agate Falls, it is paved. There is a little bit of an incline, but it is a pretty even surface. One of the neat features of Agate Falls is this old trestle bridge. It's now a UTV trail. So Agate Falls are beautiful. It doesn't look like there's an easy way to get to the bottom of the falls.
Oh boy, and you can go up to this old bridge.
So if you want to get to the trestle area, that's going to be a little bit more rugged. That is not an easy hike, but let's see if it's worth the view. My gosh, we are way up here.
So this is an easy trail. We are here. What we're gonna do is go up the river, hit all of these falls: Menindee Falls, Nodado Falls, and Mandaba Falls.
I'm sure you said all of those right.
Yeah, I looked it up. So we're gonna take you on this adventure, and then we're gonna come back on the east side, and the east side's actually a little bit more difficult side of the river to go down, and then we're going to come across and actually go right to Lake Superior.
Should be fun.
If we don't get lost.
All right, so we are walking up the side of the river, so we're going upriver on this track. This side of the river is more developed. You're going to see more boardwalks, more paved trails, but it's not easy by any stretch of the imagination. They call those riverbed potholes. Kind of cool how the water swirls in there. All right, we made it to Manabezo Falls, which is named after a powerful Ojibwe spirit god. This is the top of the falls. One of the great things about this trail is you really get up close and all around the falls. So these are Mandido Falls. In the native language of the Ojibwe, that means spirit or ghost. You can see the mist coming off just like a ghost. So there are times where it really doesn't feel like you are on a trail, but they've done a great job of marking it with these blue signposts. This is Agate Falls.
You made it. And then you walk across the bridge to get to the eastern shore of the Presque River.
Be sure and take in the beautiful views upriver and downriver as you cross the road.
Now the east trail is a little bit more rugged. It's spectacular. Recommend you doing the loop.
This is another cool part of this walk. There is this suspension bridge, which does bounce up and down if you have crazy people in your party. And there's Lake Superior. The river goes right out to Lake Superior.
The end of this trail, if you want, you can end up at the beach. All right, so this is Dead River Falls, just north of Marquette. This is not a trail you want to do if you have mobility issues. This is what you have to go up and down. Okay, this is Scott Falls. Here's the road. Right in there is the falls. So very short, easy walk. You can actually get behind the falls. So we're gonna check that out. So it's a very short walk in, but it's not a paved trail. Yeah, this is a great way to get the day started. We're doing the 168 steps up and 168 steps down to the Grand Sable Falls. It's a nice, easy walk in to Sable Falls. Stairs are a bit of a killer, but it's a quick stop. So if you're trying to pack as much in as possible, would recommend doing that.
It is about a 1.2-mile hike to see the 60-foot-high Chapel Falls. The falls can be viewed from both sides of the river. Now get ready for a special treat as we approach Spray Falls. Spray Falls can only be seen from the water, and there is only one boat tour that Pictured Rocks Cruises offers that takes you all the way here. This spectacular waterfall cascades down a 65-foot cliff into Lake Superior. It's the only waterfall in Pictured Rocks with a continuous flow, providing a stunning sight no matter when you visit. So here you can see Alger Falls, and literally right here is the road.
We are at Tahquamenon Falls in Michigan, the Upper Peninsula, Michigan to be specific. This is about as easy of a walk as you're gonna find getting in and out of a waterfall.
This is Tahquamenon Falls. Some people call it Root Beer Falls. It's flowing at a rate of 11.5 thousand gallons per second. Okay, as accessible as everything has been, we are now dealing with 94 steps.
Thanks for joining us today. If we missed any of your favorite waterfalls, let us know in the comments. And if you are looking for more things to do in the UP, check out one of these videos.